Hello everybody and welcome to Sanchez Plays Europa Universalis 4 as Leinster, colonizing over here and fighting religious wars in our own country because things are not looking well. We have some religious turmoil in our country at the moment, and our religious unity is not doing that well. We did go for, we can go for some extra idea, and we can go for some humanism actually to try and stave the religious problems off, but I'm not sure if that's exactly what we will be going for. In the meantime, these guys are also likely to actually rise up, and there's pretty much nothing we can do against it at the moment. We don't have money either. Yeah, our country is a little bit... Oh, and of course Denmark just rivaled us. Well, in that case, we're gonna rival Denmark. Who are your enemies actually? Poland, Lithuania and Leinster. Oh, of course. Yeah. Well, at least we can convert some provinces. They rose up, so we should increase our army maintenance. And relative is naive, so we're gonna get some extra spy attack towards us. Well, at least these are just separatists and not religious guys, and we should be able to handle them quite easily. They will be teleporting. Don't you teleport on my watch. Can we just barely win? It was close, but we got it at least. And now for the rest, no army maintenance. The rest of the rebels are quite far from actually popping. So we are nearing the limit of our administrative policies, of our administrative power, so we should get a policy relatively soon. But since we still are ahead of time, I'm gonna wait a little bit. We can wait at least to January of next year, which will shave off another 10% of the cost. And if we get it now, we won't be able to get another policy immediately anyway, so I don't think there's a good reason for us to take it immediately. We have converted some of the heretics, and unfortunately we can't convert any of the other heretics. But the good thing is that... oh no, it's 90%. I thought it was 75%. Never mind, that's for actually it to start. Well, we'll be able to survive it anyway. It's gonna be a long time, but we're gonna do it. So we can get it now. Yeah, let's... which also means we can get some extra ideas. Tolerance against heretics, we can probably use that right now. Some missionary strength is not really useful for us right now, since all the provinces that we have that are not our religion with religious zeal. Though we would be able to form the Irish nations should Pale actually be ours. How are you doing in the meantime? Allied with Leinster, Austria and Aragon. And we have sighted a comet. Great. And I do think that we should go for some humanism ideas. Religious ideas don't really do much for us right now. And humanism would make many of these things, but only for a short while. And we won't be able to finish with humanism anyway to stave off the end of this disaster. It's gonna take 25 years, and after that it's gonna be done. I don't know, maybe we should go for innovative anyway, because innovative is pretty good. Administrative, mercenary cost, creation cost, maintenance, interest, mercenaries available, advisors, administrative cost, number of states. Economic will give us development costs. Yeah, I think innovative might be the best one from the administrative things, because we're not gonna do that much with our humanism ideas afterwards anyway. So yeah, I think I will go administrative ideas. Another province converted. And there will be another one coming soon. Can get a new technology, which is diplomatic, which we probably should pick up. Yeah, because we have some unbalanced research, because our administrative is quite ahead and the rest is quite far behind. Austria and France are at war, which means England and France are at war. Yeah, we can't really do anything about it, but it's nice actually to see. Please destroy some of the English navy. How strong is their navy? 712 and 9 transports, but the transports don't really count. So at the moment we have more heavies. They have a little bit more on the lights, but yeah, I hope that France will actually be able to take a couple of ships off. Then again, this war might actually convince England that they need to build more armies and navies. So let's take innovative. Sure, let's do it. I'm convinced. Which also gives us some extra diplomatic reputation, which can be quite useful actually. Oh, Holland also got some problems. And we're just 2 away from getting a cheaper technology cost for all the technologies, which is generally quite a good thing. It will save like 15 points every technology that we take. Anti-clericalism. The burghers of several permanent cities are accusing clergy of being greedy and indolent. The pious commoners are now withholding the tithe in protest against a particularly bad example of misuse of the authority of the clergy. Pious burghers are now objected to paying tithe to the clergy as they consider the clergy unfit to receive them. The clergy are furious and demand that we fine the obstinate burghers. So let's see. We gain some money, lose some autonomy. Clergy gain loyalty and burghers lose loyalty. That sounds good. Yeah, this sounds better. I would like to boost my stability as well, but it's so expensive at the moment because of our religious unity. Or should I say disunity. Though we can repay one of our 3 loans, and I think I will. It will reduce the interest we pay a little bit. And it mainly makes sure that I don't spend my money elsewhere. Sure, we want some administrative PowerPoints. So we can lose some ducats or gain some unrest. Our country's harsh subjugation of heretics hasn't brought the expected results. Instead of restoring order and bringing our nation under one religious faith, our actions have further agitated population, leading to increased violence and acts of cruelty. I'm gonna ignore them for a bit. We can use the money, and we would have to take out a new loan, and since I just repaid one, I didn't really want to. Asia and 5, we can increase autonomy in these 2 provinces to reduce their problem actually. And I think that's a good idea now. They already had 75 autonomy, which now will actually tick down instead of doing nothing. And it will stave off a couple of rebellions maybe in the near future. Now we are quite behind on military technology. Yeah, another province converted. Luckily no other province is trying to be converting right now. And we're on a really low amount of unity at the moment. Oh my. Nation of England. They are now at war with both Castile and France. Is this the moment we've been waiting for? Even though our nation is completely in the shitters at the moment, I think this might. I think this is the moment we will be quitting our relations with England. It will give us a 5-year truce, which gives us time to build up a spy network. And sure, England, you're gonna be my rival. Now then, can we make you our ally? Oh well, because we're still allied with Austria. And how about you? Very nearly. Maybe we should not increase our army. Well, at least let it tick up a little bit, so that we are reinforced. And then we can turn down the army maintenance, build up some war cover money, so we can go to war with England whenever the truce will expire. Because they should be busy with, let's see, France, Castile, Portugal and Hainaut. Interesting. Let's hope that both wars will stay on for a long time, so we can take maximum advantage of this. Because I would like pale, tension between nobles and clergy. Jesus lived among beggars and fishermen, why don't you? Papal state don't like it, and the clergy will actually lose some loyalty. We don't want them to lose some loyalty. Actually, it doesn't matter that much, because it's only affecting stability cost and papal influence. Sure, lose some loyalty. I don't care that much about papal influence at the moment anyway. How is the English Navy doing? Ah, they have 9 heavies now. Yeah, they did decide to build more. And their army, of course with the E of England, their army is quite low though. They only have 4,000 men in reserve for manpower, and they already hired 9 mercenaries. So that shows me that there is, well, quite some pressure on England. I think they pieced out France, so they're only at war with Castile and Portugal. And we can get Castile as an ally at the moment. Sure, let's. So now we have Castile and Portugal as our faithful allies. France, of course, will be even further away from actually wanting to ally us, because we have Castile now, which is one of their rivals. Yeah, and if I take away Austria, it will not be enough for him to actually join me. And actually maybe this is a time that I want to recruit some extra cannons. I mean, I have the money now. Oh, Counter-Reformation. Yes, I would like to embrace that. It will increase our technology cost. So before I do that, let's get pike and shot. And then to missionaries, more influence, missionary strength against heretics, and ID cost, yeah. Things will become more expensive, but since we are trying to be hardcore Christians over here, this will be fine. We should improve our relations with France, keep it as high as possible. Because you are still allied with only Aragon. Oh, this is such a nice moment if we can attack him. But of course we have a truce, so we should wait a bit. Take that diplomat. It is until July 26, so that's 3 more years. So Castile, keep him busy, buddy. Keep him busy. Well, the good thing is his manpower will be low in any case in 3 years as well. So we have that going for us, which is nice. We are taking out loans left and right, which is less nice, but hey, you can't have everything. So at the moment we can claim 5 provinces already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because we can't claim on this side because we don't have... Oh, we can claim this one as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yorkshire, we don't have anything that is actually bordering it, so we probably can't claim it. Yeah, and they're not allied with Austria anymore, so maybe we can call Austria into the war as well. Oh, this is bad. We have a regency. Fuck. Really? 5 years. Of course, we have a regency now. We should boost our stability, even though it's extremely expensive. Well, that was a bad timing. Let's get a royal marriage with France going again. So that means we have to wait another 5 years now. We gain extra diplomatic power. That was the worst timing ever, pretty much. Merchant class gained some influence. Yeah, this is pretty far away. If only it became friendly towards us. That will make things a lot easier. Aubergine and Inverness. Let's increase autonomy over there as well. So this will tick down again. We don't have that much problem with people at the moment. Yeah, claims fabricated by Norway. It's absolutely fine. I don't expect them to go to war with me anytime soon. And the good thing is, he's still at war. He's losing badly as well. I mean, Castile is even sieging like London itself, which shows me that England is doing bad. Their manpower is recovering though. But of course, it's not the way it was before the war. So we can just keep this war going for another, let's say, 3 years maybe, yes. We could do some conversion for a really short time, but then not again. We definitely want the stability. That's super expensive for us now. And that's the peace. This was annexed. This was liberated. And now they probably will look for some allies. Let's start claiming stuff. Oh, and Scotland was freed as well. We should claim this immediately. This is our first target. After that, we want to fabricate some claims on England now because, well, otherwise we're not building up anything. Hello, buddy. Don't get any allies before I can declare war on you. Truce with England has ended. That's absolutely peachy and everything, but it doesn't matter for us anyway. Right, we can't declare war on Scotland either because we have a stupid regency, which is at the worst moment ever. Yeah, we would like a royal marriage. I assume we can't make him a rival. No, we can't. Just don't get any allies in another 3 years or so. We should fabricate all the claims now. Cumbria, Northumberland, Can do another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have to choose one not to get. Let's not get Cornwall. And the rest we will have full claims on. Very claimy we were. And they're building up their army already. Still 5 mercenaries. Allied with Aragon. 3 more years, people. Well, let's see how the world looks like at that point. So we at least have a claim against Lothian at the moment. What are you ships doing? Why are you out there? Oh, they probably were sent out there when one of these provinces was occupied. I assume, at least. When exactly will the regency end? August 6th. Get professional officers, which will upgrade our unit. And we just go for the Condotta infantry. And sure, let's recruit some extra units. How much we want? 1 more of these. And get 2, 3. We're gonna put ourselves back into a money hole soon, but that's fine. So you say I can convert it. It looks like I can convert it. We can convert it. Is this the first one that we finally can actually convert again? Is it finally here, the moment that we can start retaking our country? Let's reduce some of our inflation. And maybe we should just go let corruption grow a little bit more, but just go on a balanced bank stock for a bit. We still have 2 force limits left, but yeah, we're not going to use it probably. And in a year we can declare war. Lose prestige or military power? I will lose prestige because we need to have more military research as soon as possible. Austria has accepted an offer to hire some units, and they want our aid against the Danish conquest against of Stade against Denmark, Sweden, Norway and Holland. Sure. Fortunately we didn't claim this. We can't really do that anymore. Cannot build a spy network in a subject state, do it in here instead. Yeah, can't do it when you're in war. And has no possible province to fabricate a claim on. Interesting. How should we claim that then? Taking out an extra loan. Oh, we lost our trade ships. We should have made sure they went home at war. Why are we losing so much money? Oh, because our army maintenance rose itself automatically. We should check that off. This can go off as well. You guys can be mothballed. And we got some subsidies. That at least is helping. With that we will be able to pay off some of our loans maybe, so that we can go fresh into a war against Scotland. And hopefully England. Who does have a colonial nation over here. English Brazil. Austria is losing some ships, but yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Austria did lose his heavy. I'm not so happy with that though. Maybe we should like unmothball our heavies. We do have more heavies than they do, and raise our fleet maintenance just so we can beat some of their navy up. Like for here for example. And we got some conversion in. Alright, England was building spy network on us. Just a little bit more, so I will also raise our army maintenance, because we can declare war soon, and we will start with Scotland. Have a really nice air. I'm gonna wait off with that policy for a bit, because we will not get to this soon, and we're probably gonna need the diplomatic power. They allied with freaking England right on the freaking edge before I declared war on them. Alright. Declare war. Nobody would join in. How strong is England looking? 5,000 manpower, total of 23,000 men. Alright, that looks okay. Austria would not join because they're fighting in another war. Accepting would destabilize them. Why? Does Austria have a truce with England? No. Until when is your truce? 41. Oh, and France is actually loving me at the moment. So if we cancel alliance with Austria, we would probably be able to get the alliance with France. That's interesting. Timber shortage is fine. Well, it's not fine, but we have to deal with it anyway. Land theft. Yeah, we should side with the clergy in this case. Even though that brings them quite high. Let's call a diet for them. I don't think it's high enough that a bad thing will happen to us right now, but we have to be careful with it. Really close in an alliance with them. We can't dissolve this alliance now, can we? You can move away. We can. Because Austria is not going to join with us against England at the moment. Not anytime soon. Cancel. Declare war. Castile would. Oh, but that's against France. No, we need over here. Now, Castile won't for a long time. Yeah, France, we have the exact same idea. Now, should I technically declare war on him? You're a really big debt. But I like this better than Castile. Oh, and Castile still wants to ally me. Sure. Sorry, Castile, I didn't mean that at all. It's just business, right? A woman known as Griani Mihale has arrived at our court to petition the release of her sons, Thibaut Burke and Morom of Valteri, and her half-brother, Donald Na Piopa. Seriously, these names, man, they're so difficult to pronounce. She's the queen of Umail, chieftain of the Umail clan, a known trader and supposed pirate, the sea queen of Connacht, they call her, owner of Hens Castle. and was named so because of her first husband's attitude after he had taken a fortress in the Long Corrib from the Joyce clan, which first named it Cox Castle. When he died, the Joyce tried to retake it, but Grine og Mihele defended it vigorously, and they became so impressed that they renamed it Gisalen na Circe, the Hen's Castle. This language is impossible to pronounce for me. There's a legend, a story about her defending the castle from the English by taking lead from the roof of the fortress, melted it, and poured it onto the heads of the attacking soldiers. She withstood the siege until help arrived and the English were beaten back. Having her as our advisor or admiral could be worthwhile. We can get a cheap advisor, admiral, or just prestige. Commandant. I'm not sure what a commandant does, but since he's cheaper, sure, let's try and see what it actually gives us. Oh, that's a discipline guy. For only 2.8 ducats. Which is a lot more than I can afford. In any case, let's do some naval battles. Or at least hunt some of the navies with our combined might. Yeah, they are all full power. We can lower our army maintenance because we're not going to war yet with him anyway. That's a lot of ships. I'm not even sure if I can deal with that. I'd rather see some small ships actually coming into action. That's a Dutch Navy as well, which is quite impressive. I will take this one. The moment we can flee, we will. Which is in now. We lost a ship already though, and they didn't. I might have overestimated the power of my heavies. Ah, that's also right. We are behind in tech on that. We can upgrade them already, but we don't have the money because it's insanely expensive. But I do think we made a positive turn with switching our alliances up. We are now allied with France, Castile and Austria, and not anymore with England, who is only allied with Aragon and Scotland. If only other people would join me as well in this war. Let's take a look again. Truce with England. Truce with England. Fighting another war and is in debt, but would join afterwards probably. And we don't have enough favors yet. Are we growing favors at least? We're at 1, we're at 4, 17, 25. Yeah, we are. There's some good possibilities there. But it's gonna be it for this episode. Next episode I think at least we're gonna maybe go to war with England. I hope at least we will. We could definitely use a war with England. Oh, and actually before, maybe we should attack here. Come on. I fled. Alright. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the episode. Until next time, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.